Okay, we're finally actually doing the thing. So YouTube is a little more involved. Just some things to keep in mind, but we made it. That's also wrong. We're gonna correct this. I actually think I want to redo my whole like overlay. Need to work on that. Um, I don't have here. Let's just uh. Mm, where are you playing on that? Okay, but you can't hear it. Hmm. Well, I'm not sure why that broke. Oh, it's like, wait, hold on, what? It's not even actually playing. Oh god. Oh god, I can hear it through my... Alright. So, I'm remoting in, and I kind of forgot that I can hear it. Okay. Cool. Well, I think everything's actually sort of chill now. So, I'm gonna get to working on the thing that I've been putting off for ages, while also eating some food, because, I don't know, I've been feeling weird. I think some of it is, having a... I think it's just an issue with what I've been eating, so... Not that McDonald's is any better, but... Okay. Also, while I am at it, I definitely plan on actually getting in. We're gonna probably be getting in a lot more actual games. Like, throughout the rest of the year. Like, we got, we're getting into that release season, right? Which means that, obviously, with games coming out, we have things to play. So, I don't know. Well, I know next week we have Back 4 Blood. We're definitely playing that. Beyond that, I also, because it's October, I want to play some spooky games. So, you know, some hype there. But I think when it comes to the spooky games, I don't know how, like, what all we're gonna get. We got several games. It has been already requested to play the Dark Pictures anthology, because there is the third game in that series is coming out this month. Towards the end of them, I think it's like the 22nd. Actually, if I look here... So, on Thursday we got Far Cry 6. So we're going to be playing some Far Cry this month. We're going to be playing Back 4 Blood. Well, I'm hoping to get some Far Cry in. This is a, like... Far Cry 6, Back 4 Blood, Dark Pictures, House of Ashes, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is probably so Guardians Galaxy is probably gonna end up running into next month if I can play that. Call of Duty I don't think is gonna be on stream. Call of Duty might be on stream on the weekends. I think I'm gonna do some more it's not gonna be like structured. So basically, if I'm streaming on the weekends, it's going to be like I want to play some games with my friends. You can come and join the show. That's basically what it's gonna be. So Call of Duty, so Vanguard, I say maybe not. I already bought it. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Forza Horizon, I don't think that'll be on stream. Battlefield in November, so I think, yeah, so Guardians of the Galaxy and Far Cry 6 are probably going to be in November. Also, in November, we're going to be finally getting to that franchise playthrough. Well, not franchise, but Master Chief story playthrough that I've been wanting to get to for a while now. I wanted to do it leading into Infinite, though. Finally, since Infinite is coming out on December 8th, I actually can do that, I guess we'll call it franchise playthrough. Okay. Today is probably going to be boring. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a whole lot of, reading that I've been trying to do on this thing. There is a lot of text involved in this stuff. At the same time, we're going to try and do a little bit of planning. kind of realizing what I actually am looking for. So I know like what stuff we want to have. Also, I really wish I could like hide the chat on that stream so I can look at the analytics here. All right. Well, what is that? Oh, I don't need that. Okay, so I don't need that. This I shouldn't need any of that. The old character, actually, I might be like at a point where I can probably just nuke the old character finally. What? Sorry, cat aggro. We're gonna have a lot of that. Okay. Get rid of. So we want to implement the ability system. Does that need to go? I'm trying to think if that should. I should just go on the combat character, not the base. And we can do Mustang REG. Okay. Oh, you know what? I also forgot. Auto hotkey. Also. Okay, wind shift. ARB, okay. Trying to remember what I assigned. I don't use it often enough. Well, to be fair, I like just created it and I've taken like some time away. So, okay. So we do know that we're gonna need some header file stuff, so I'm not sure what kind of includes I'm gonna need. Ability system component. Star. Yeah, that needs to not be capitalized. U property. We'll give it visible anywhere. Blueprint. I guess read only is fine. I don't know. We'll find out, huh? Meta equals. So should also give it a U property macro. See, clarity reasons, it should look like this. All right. You don't get trouble later on down the line, so okay. So wait, what is also extremely important, so we don't get into trouble later on down the line. Well, getting into trouble is kind of our special skill, right? I don't know. I have a particular set of skills, and getting into trouble is definitely on that list. Anyway, so we don't get in trouble later on down the line, is to make sure that our character implements the iAbility system interface. This guide assumes basic programming knowledge. Why does this have to be so small? This is way more pleasant. That's even better. You should know about what an interface does. Nah. So I won't get too much into this, into detail, but it allows us to define pseudo parent of sorts that defines functions we have to override. Cool. This interface here gives other actors an easy way to both know we have an ability system and a way to get it without doing something dumb and inefficient, like iterating through our components for an ability system. Actually that's useful. Many features will not run properly without this interface implemented. Our code until now will run fine without it, but you will head into trouble once we're done with our initial setup and want to throw buffs and similar things on our character. Okay, so yeah, let's avoid that problem at the get-go. So in order to do that, up here where we have our class stuff, I believe is where that's done. They don't do the API thing on theirs. So we would go public iAbility. That's right there. Ability system interface. Okay. So then Or is that? No, it is here because, okay. So, and it did already. So Rider automatically included the necessary header. And then from here we do U ability system component. It ability system component. And then, wait. And then this returns ability system. So should this actually go here? I think that seems alright. Further we go into our CPP file. Go to constructor of our character. For me, we need to actually create the component and have our pointer to it, as you will actually create an object type of your ability system component. Now you must include ability system component.h in your CPP file. Top of the file. Wait, really? Are we sure that you need to include that? I guess we'll find out. It's ability system component.h, but isn't that already included here? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, well. Ability system component.h. Cool. So really, this is all we need? Okay, yeah. Ability system equals create default subobject. It's a U ability system component, and it's going to be text ability system. Create Ability system. Okay. You may try to compile if you are unsure whether you did everything the right way. Yeah, sure. We'll just build quick. Why not? No big deal. Xbox One parsing. Huh. Oh, okay. Plugins. Nope, not here. That's the UE5. Plugins. Developer? Nope. Systems? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe. Okay. I think it might. Oh, that can't be. Oh well. These two warnings are just because Win32 no longer supported. And I don't think I have Xbox One supported on this project, so it probably doesn't know what's up with that. Or, actually, I think they actually just simplified, so now there's only one. I think it's just Xbox. We're gonna hop into the editor, see if make sure it's actually added to our character. Alright, cool. So, as we can see, it did work. I already had one that was like implemented through the blueprint, which was one that I was making, but I probably didn't need to do that then. Because I was like, I thought you had to like create a lot of your own stuff. Of course, I had no idea what I'm doing. So that probably was part of it. Anyway. We can see it here. So that's some sort of progress. Compile, okay, character blueprint. Lo and behold, running the character's movement. Cool. Alright, well, what now? Yes, right? What do we do now? Blueprint menu for the component is not helpful at all, and none of the nodes you get by dragging off ability system are particularly useful either. There's these try-activate ability nodes, but you may find that these things do not do anything right now. That's because the ability system doesn't have any abilities to activate yet, nor does it have any inputs assigned to them. Anyway, so trying to activate an ability you do not have is obviously a quite useless effort. Man, that's something you could easily read too much into, and that's very, like, philosophically deep. Anyway, we will work on fixing both things. You must do both things in C++. Well, that's why we're here. Binding to character input. Alright, first of all, we will bind our ability system to our character's input, because it's slightly more complicated issue, and it's actually pretty interesting on how you do it. Oh, I used, like, the wrong tone. Anyway, so first of all, go back to your character CPP file and go to the setup player input component function. It's the one responsible for binding your character's inputs to the player controlling it. Yep. And takes a U input component as parameter. This is important. We need to bind our ability system to it. We want to call ability system bind ability activation to input component within setup player input component. I wonder how this works with our new one. Because we're using the enhanced input now. So it takes two parameters, the U input component pointer at hand and a struct called F gameplay ability input binds. This is oh, ability. This is not, it's not called ability input binds, but So Epic has a typo on the struct. Even they can make, well, I mean, we knew they could make mistakes, Epic. Anyway. The constructor for F gameplay ability input binds. Oh, that works. Takes at least 3 parameters. The first 2 are strings and represent the input names. So far I'm loving the actual, like, information given. Like, they actually are, like, they've written this out. The first 2 are strings and represent the input names that will be used to define, confirm, and cancel input commands. Okay, well, we definitely want that. You do not necessarily need these depending on your game, but abilities can be set up to listen to these while they're active. And targeting actors, basically actors that return an ability, viable targets / locations to aim at for an ability, if an ability requests one, will use these too. So generally, it can't hurt to have these, even if you will never use them. The third parameter is the name of the arbitrary enum of all things. This is one of the witchcraftier aspects of the system. I like that. Ability system component will look into the enum whose name you've given and will map its ability slot to the names of the elements contained within the enum. This probably sounds way complicated from the way I'm describing this, but it's actually quite simple. This is an input lifted from my own project. Okay. This enum is enum because the code will look for enum by the given name and crash if enum can't be found. Blueprint type is there so we can use these in blueprints too, just in case. Can be neat to define ability packages. Yeah. Okay, so save. So we're in the header file. We're gonna make a new enum class, I guess. See, and I think this is why you wanted to do it, like, why it's nice to put it into its own, like, file thing. I don't know. So we're gonna put it as blueprint type. It's gonna be enum class ability input int 8. Hey, I didn't type it as unit 8 this time. Hey, that's actually, I think, the first time that I've ever typed that correctly, the first attempt. Usability 1. Meta define. Oh, sorry. Display name. First ability to the action mapping, which you define in the project settings by the name of usability 1. It's blueprint name of the element. Okay. You may also do something like define an enum element name that is not actually mapped to an input. For example, if you have a passive ability that isn't supposed to have an input, this isn't usually necessary though, as you usually grant abilities via input ID, which can be negative while enums cannot. In fact, a constant called index none exists for the exact purpose of rendering an input as unavailable, and it's simply defined as a -1. Because abilities are granted by input ID, which is an int, you may use enum elements to describe the ID anyway. however, because enums are fancily dressed up ints. True. Yeah, that's true. Basically, this means we need to define an enum too. Let's just do it in our gameplay abilities to character's header. You may copy and paste the enum here if you wish, and this tutorial will do just that, even if 5 slots may be a little overkill for the purpose of example. Finally, our function should do something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna just like put in like 2 more. Technically, I do. So functions should look like this. So you want, place this code at the end of your, and you should be great. Okay, so bind ability activation to input. Okay, so I'm concerned about that. Player I guess F gameplay. Oh, they fixed it. Oh, whoops. Binds confirm input. So confirm cancel input and ability. And there, I guess that's all we need. Giving the character an ability. The final step of our setup is to finally give the character an ability of choice. For simplicity's sake, we will only give him one of the action mapping usability 1. And just give the actor a variable that defines which ability to put there. Oh, hey, that's good. We're gonna need that. but the same principles for granting one ability are applicable for multiple ones. We will make it blueprint editable too, so we can easily change the ability we want to test later down the line. Very good. Our variable will be a T subclass of gameplay ability. Because we get all relevant info from the class alone, in fact, gameplay abilities can be set up to only instance per activation, or not to instance at all even. So given an instance, or giving an instance, we can freely change beforehand. Wait, it would be weird. I mean, would it be a weird idea? I don't know. Alright, well anyway, so we're gonna go back over to the header. Ability system. So in here, I still don't know, like, okay, well, I guess, see, I don't know if this should be protected or private, or public. I'm gonna go with protected. So T subclass of class U gameplay ability. U property. It's gonna be an edit anywhere. Blueprint read write. Category. Okay. So in BeginPlay. Oh, do I not have a BeginPlay? Okay, I do. I was gonna say that'd be weird because I'm pretty sure I was using it. Call ability systems give ability function. We actually wrap this in an if statement that first checks if we are authority. If a client tries to give himself an ability, an assert is violated and the game goes to crash and burn, taking the editor with it. I feel this. An assert is violated and the game goes to crash and burn, taking the editor with it. Yup. Rest in peace. You've been warned, only give abilities in the server, or else. We also need to check if ability is valid and not null / null pointer. Okay, cool. Give ability requests an F gameplay ability spec as parameters. An F gameplay ability spec is the data surrounding a gameplay ability, notably which level the system has built-in support for level variable. Quite good for RPGs and MOBAs as mentioned. Also, I like this. And which input ID it is. So the level stuff is good because we can use that for, things like improving stats and stuff. Or attributes. Oh, you can use that for also the input ID. Yeah, that's cool. So F gameplay ability spec requests a gameplay ability object as parameter. But that's not a problem. We can just give the ability class default object as parameter. There is very little reason to use anything other than the default object of a gameplay ability class, as far as I've understood it from going through the source. Finally, while on the topic of BeginPlay, we should also call ability system init ability actor info. It tells the ability system what its owner, the actor responsible for ability system, and avatar, the actor through which the ability system acts, uses abilities from, etc. And avatar is. In our case, our character is both. Our final begin play should look something like this. Okay, so if ability system give ability F gameplay ability spec. It's going to be ability dot get default object comma 1 comma 0. So what is so this is the level and that's the input ID. Okay. So ability system init ability actor info. This really? So the owner actor and avatar actor. Okay, so yeah, we would just pass in. Interesting. You also need to make sure that the ability system component's actor info struct is being updated each time the controller changes. On the surface, much of the system will work without that, but in a multiplayer environment, especially where pawns may be spawned before the client controller possesses them, you will experience crashes and behavior that can be difficult to debug should you not properly set the actor info up. Override your characters / pawns on possessed function like so. Oh, I guess I'm not doing an unpossessed, but I probably should. Oh, well, it is saying to actually do it. So buddy, what? Okay, simple enough. I don't know why, but I got like some super cat aggro here. What? What, Baba? What you talkative for, huh? You got something you want to say? Okay. I guess we're gonna do this one-handed, folks, because I apparently have to hold a cat. Yeah. Yeah. Because you want attention for some reason. You trying to tell me something? I need you to start eating your food too. You need to stop being so picky. Yeah. I know you like it. You can't have the canned stuff all the time. Because you stop eating that too because you get bored of it. Yeah. You don't look at me like that. Okay, so anyway, compile. Yeah, let's just... It's probably a good idea to make sure that everything's been... has been doing... or has been working, or like, if I did everything to this point correctly at least. Okay. Oh. Oh, I think I kind of get what's going on here. Add an action input mapping in your project's settings called usability 1 and start the game. Okay. So this is where So this is where we need to figure out how to do this with enhanced input component. Okay. Okay, so over here I do gameplay ability blueprint. guess just that, gameplay ability. So open. So on activate ability, right? Yep. So print string. Okay. I don't know what all I have mapped. Well, I know I don't have N on anything, so we'll just do that. Oh, hold on. Well, it doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. But it's not crashing, so there's that. I guess that's a... Oh, seems alright. So I think this needs to be... I don't know, this might need to be like... Okay, well that is correct. My concern is that this may not be working. Like, it may not be using this at all. Oh, wait. We never added the ability. Would it even work? Because don't you have to add the ability to the character? Well, it's not crashing, so I guess there's that much. Hmm. Um. Oh yeah, see. I deleted all of the... So it actually does use this, but... Shoot. I don't remember how that was set up before. So the mantle system is broken because we had that workaround. So we have to re-implement the input so that the workaround works. Huh. But I'll be right back, folks. I gotta use the restroom. Hey, we spike. Hey, you know what? That actually worked like real well. For some reason I used to have all kinds of issues. I'm assuming one of the OBS updates kind of fixed that. Oh. Alright. So... Oh wait, no, we are giving ability. That's in BeginPlay. Give ability. Well, the input ID is 0, which would be this. Which is why we name it usability 1. So we do have the ability granted. So, is it not adding the right one? Ability.get default object. It's all literally up here, okay. Wait. Is it because... I think I know. So we need to rename this maybe. So go here. Abilities. So if I name it to skill 1. Play. Okay, that didn't help. Well... Hmm. Okay. So I also put 3 L's. Still doesn't do anything. Well... Maybe this should be public. I'm also gonna make this public because that's a... seems like a getter to me, so... So... one shift. very weird that... So, it's... I mean, it's there. So, what... It's weird. What's, like, really strange is so we're not getting any errors. I really would have expected errors to come out of all this. Also, just being honest, I would prefer there to be errors because I would actually have something that I could trace. Just, like, I'd be able to, like, follow a trail, but it's just not working, period. Which ends up with us not knowing at what point things actually broke. Because evidently nothing is broken. Okay, that might have been what's going on. We'll see. Okay, well, it wasn't. Damn. I just don't know. I have no idea where along the line it's broken. I don't really have any idea. I don't know where to start. Well, I guess I'm gonna double check, but the game, yeah, I was gonna say we've already done some type of gameplay ability stuff, so if that wasn't there, I'd have been actually a little more surprised. Okay. Huh. I don't know. So that's a good. Yeah, so what I'm reading here is that this is the name of the mapping. So usability 1. So we've given it N. And then well, hold on. Is there something in here that's overriding N? So I don't see it. So that should be fine. So anyway, usability 1 is what gets searched here. And then so when you press N, what happens is it finds this based on what was put here. Now, underscores are spaces because you can't have... yeah. What I don't really quite get is, so where does it know that this is the one? Like, is it... Like, I get that... Like, I understand the whole Enum thing, right? But I feel like that seems a little strange that it's just like, oh yeah, it'll know because it's gonna, when you press this, it'll look for that. Like, is it really though? Also, it's possible that it may not be working as a result of the enhanced input stuff. Hmm. So we're not getting any errors. Let's see here. Play. That's all like just like tear down info. So we're not getting any errors. It's just not working. Well, let's try doing this. So if we click play, now I'm gonna eject, select our character here. Please. Okay. See, I feel like it didn't give us our ability. See, we have ability none. I do this. Oh, it's still not. Still doesn't work. Oh, that's weird. Uh, so the legs are not working correctly. Okay, well, it's not working on client or server, which tells me it's not really an issue. So I don't think there's anything wrong here. Well, there could be something wrong here. I guess, you know what? UE log. The heck? What? So it has ability system. Okay, so it's got to be something wrong with it. Doesn't because what I'm finding is we have to be succeeding on the has authority check, but we're failing this. So what did I miss? Animal 2. So, character. Do we need to feed this in here? Play. Okay. So, we needed to feed it in beforehand. I guess I missed. Oh, it only fires once. Okay. It's weird that they didn't mention that. But, alas, we have figured it out. So, we can remove these. Don't need it logging all that. There's a few other logs I can probably remove at this point. I don't really need. Oh, not the header. I know there's one in the weapon. Nope, I like this one. Really? Must be others here. UE store log. I actually like that. The rest of these are fine to have. Let's do a quick build just to call it good. I think here, I'm actually really exhausted. Holy crap. I should probably just go to bed early tonight. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call it. Our first YouTube stream. It happened. I'm going to work on trying to, like, improve some things along the way, and I've got some ideas as well. But also, to keep note, is during this grand month of October, I do want to play some spooky games. I know one I've been requested to play through the Dark Pictures anthology. I don't know how long those are. I think there's multiple endings. I don't know if we're gonna do multiple playthroughs. I don't know. It depends on how long those games actually end up being, I guess, right? But I do know that there's a third one coming out later this month, so I think it would be kind of cool. Play through those maybe. I'll have to take a look, but so yeah, I've got that in mind. Let's see, what are some other ideas. I don't know. I know next week we have Back 4 Blood. Not really a spooky game, but it's a Halloweeny game, right? It's got zombies and stuff. All right, we'll be back tomorrow at 7:30. I should actually be able to be closer to 7:30 tomorrow because this is probably why I should have done a test stream over the weekend, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, I think we're good. So thanks for stopping by, folks. You have a great night.